So just we have covered up many of the JavaScript series and we have learned many of the things about JavaScript, and this is our another part of the JavaScript tutorial which we are covering up. And in this part we will be learning about statements, like how to use if statement tags using JavaScript. And previously we have covered up many of the parts of JavaScript video in which we have learned about many different tags and many different values. And by using that tags and values we have built project also, because that all the projects were project based, means all the tutorials were project based. So this part of the series is also a project based, and we will be using if statements to build the project. And I'll be telling you moving forward what the project will be and how we'll be building the project using if statements in JavaScript. And I hope you'll be enjoying this video also. And if you enjoy, understand this video, so hit a like, and if you're new on the channel, hit the subscribe button. Also share this video so more people can learn and they can also take benefit of these amazing things like you are taking. And I hope you'll be enjoying these all amazing things like I will be moving forward and showing you. So just now this video will be really helpful. Remember to see this so you can learn many things from this video. So we will be starting with our video and seeing how we can build this amazing project. And just we will be also seeing that how to build a project using if statements tag in JavaScript. So like I'm telling you, we will be using if statement tags in JavaScript, and we will be building a project because all the tutorials which we are doing using JavaScript is project based. And now we are building a draggable slider project using if statements in JavaScript. So for building this amazing draggable slider project, here you have to open your text editor which is called VS Code. So here you can see I have opened my text editor. Here you have to close all these menus or files which you have already opened. Then when you've done that, you have to now open a folder, and then here you can see this is the draggable slider tabs folder which I have opened from my desktop. Now when you have opened this, here I will be now doing one thing, only copying the starting code. Here you can see we have copied only the starting code. Here I will be raising this, copy the starting code here. Then here you have to close this, and then when you've written this, here you have to just make a file. Then here I will be now just doing one thing, here I will be deleting move. Then you have to write here the name as index.html, then paste this file. Then you have to erase all the text from this file also, because here we will be not needing this thing. So here I will be doing one thing, I will be now just copying this tag from here. So here I will be moving in this tag by moving here. Then you have to now copy this. So here you have to select here like this. Now when you've written this, here you have to now copy this. Then you have to close this file also, delete this. Then here I will be giving it the name as style.css. Then you have to paste same thing here. Then when you've written this, here I will be moving down, save this, save this. Then when you've written this, here you have to close this body tag here. Now here when you've written these all things, here I will be moving down, save, press Ctrl B to close side panel. Now here I will be opening it in my default Google Chrome browser to check it is working. You can see it is totally empty and it is not working here. So now we'll be starting with our project, and we will be starting to build this amazing draggable slider tabs in JavaScript using if statement. So here I will be doing it side by side like this. Now here we are building it using VS Code text editor. So here I will be now doing one thing, here I will be erasing this, then simply here. Then when you've written this, here I'll be moving down and then save this. And when you've done that, here we will be now writing div class wrapper. Then you have to move down, right here div class. Then here I will be writing icon. Now here I'll be writing id is equals to left, right here class fa solid. Then here I'll be writing fa angle left. Then when you've written this thing, just here I will be moving down, right here ul class. Then here I will be writing tabs box like this. Now when you've written this, here I will be writing li class, here I will be writing tab. Then I will be writing here coding. Then move down, right here li class tab. Then here I will be writing active. And when you've written this, here I will be writing JavaScript. Then when you've written this, here I'll be writing li. Then right here class tab like this, right here podcasts. Now when you've written this, just here you have to select this thing. So now when you just select this, here I'll be moving down and then paste it. And then when you've written these all things, here I will be now moving here and then writing a tag which should be like data structure. So here I will be now writing here data structure like this. Then here I will be moving. Then you have to just write a tag which should be like smartphones. Then here I will be now moving in this tag. Then right here share market like this. Then when you've written this, here I will be moving, and here I will be writing gaming. Then right here comedy like this. Then move at the top, and here I will be writing algorithms. Then here I will be writing gadgets like this. Then here you have to move, and then right here programming. Then here I will be moving, and then writing here history. So here I will be writing history. Then when you've written this, here I will be now writing unboxing like this. Then these are the different values which I am writing, and here I will be writing web development like this. Then you have to paste it 2 times more. Then here I will be moving, writing here data. So here I will be writing databases. Then here I will be now writing control Z. It is perfect. Now save this. Then you have to reload, and you can see we are getting all this stuff here. Now when you're getting this, here I will be doing one thing. Just here I will be moving under this UL tag which we have written, and when you just move down, right here div class icon. Then here I will be writing I tag ID which should be right. Then right here class which should be FA solid FA angle. Then here I will be writing FA angle right. Then when you've written this thing, just here I will be moving after this div tag. Then here when you've written this thing, just you have to write this HTML to close. Save this, reload. You can see we are getting again this tag. Now when you are getting all this thing, just I'll be moving in this tag which we have linked already here. Now when you are in this file, just we have to now write some of the code so we can see it is working or not. So we can build our draggable slider here. Now here I will be writing margin 0. Then I'll be writing here padding 0. Right here box sizing border box. Then here I will be writing font family Poppins comma sans serif. Right here body display which should be flex. Then I'll be writing here padding 0 10 pixel like this. Then here I'll be writing align items center. Here I'll be writing justify content which should be center. Then I'll be writing here min height 100 VH. Then you have to write background which should be 5372 F0. Save. Then when you just save, reload, here you can see we are getting this thing. Now move down, right here dot wrapper padding 35 pixel. Then I'll be writing here position relative. Then write overflow X which should be hidden. Then I'll be writing max width which should be like 1000 pixel. Then I'll be moving down, right here border. So right here background which should be white. Then right here border radius which should be 13 pixel. Then move down, and after moving down, here I will be now just writing a tag which should be like dot wrapper dot icon. Then I'll be writing here position absolute. Then right top 0. Right here height which should be 100%. Then I'll be writing here width 120 pixel. Right display flex. Then I'll be writing here align items in center. So here I'll be writing that. Now when you've written this, here I will be now saving this. Then reload, and you can see we are just getting all this stuff. Then when you're getting this, here I will be writing icon first child. Then here I will be writing left 0. Then I'll be writing here display none. Then I will be moving down, right here background linear gradient 90 degree. Then I'll be writing white, right here comma, but before that here I'll be writing 70% transparent. Then when you've written this, here I'll be moving down, right here icon last child. Then when you've written this, here I'll be writing right 0. Then write justify content which should be flex end. Now when you've written this, here I will be moving down, right here background linear gradient. And then when you've written this, here I will be writing minus 90 degree comma. Then I'll be writing F means white color 70% comma transparent. Then when you've written this, here I will be closing this. Move down, right here icon item. Then you have to move down, and after moving down, here I will be now writing width. So simply right here width 55 pixel, height 55 pixel, cursor which should be pointer. Then I'll be moving down, right here font size 1.2 REM. Then I will be writing text align center. Now here I will be writing line height which should be 55 pixel. Then I'll be writing here border radius which should be 50%. Then right here icon I, then right here hover like this. Here I will be writing background EF E, and then here I'll be writing DFB. Move down right here dot icon first child. So here I will be now writing I tag, then right here margin right, or you can say margin left 15 pixel. Then right here dot icon last child, and then here I will be writing I tag and write margin right which should be 15 pixel. Right here dot wrapper dot text box, then write display flex. Right here gap which should be 12 pixel. Right list style none. Then I'll be writing here overflow X which should be hidden. Now when you've written this, here I will be now writing scroll behavior. So here I'll be writing scroll behavior like this. Then here I will be writing smooth. Then you have to move down right here tabs box dot dragging. Then I'll be writing here scroll behavior. So here I will be now writing scroll behavior which should be auto. Then right here cursor grab. Move down right here dot tabs box, and then when you've written this, here I'll be writing dot tab and right here cursor pointer. Right here font size which should be 1.18 rem. Right here white space. So here I'll be now writing white space no wrap. Then I'll be writing here background which should be F5 F4 FD. Then here I will be writing padding. Then I'll be writing 13 pixel 20 pixel. Right here border radius which should be 30 pixel, and then when you've written this, I'll be writing border 1 pix solid D8 D5 F2. Now here I will be moving down right here tabs box dot tab. Then here I will be writing hover and write background which should be EF ED FB. Save this, then you have to reload, and you can see we are getting this, and the slider is having the draggable slide here. Now when you're getting this thing, just here we have to now give the hover effect again. So here I'll be writing tabs box dot dragging. Then here I will be writing dot tab user select none. Then here I'll be writing pointer, and then when you've written this, here I'll be writing pointer events none. Now move down right here tabs box, then I'll be writing tab dot active. Then here I'll be writing color white. Then right here background which should be F35372 F0. Then here I'll be writing capital. Close this. Right here border color which should be transparent. Then you have to save this thing, reload. Then you can see we are getting all the colors also. Then here we are just getting the hover effect on our buttons also, you can see on our draggable slide. Now if I show you, you can see our beautiful draggable slider is ready, which we have built using JavaScript in if statements. You can see this, how cool looking is that. We are getting all the hover effect on our buttons, like this bluish hover effect like I was showing you. A background color is also looking awesome, and this is our draggable slider project which we have built using JavaScript in if statement. So I hope you understand how we have built this amazing project of draggable slider tabs in JavaScript using if statements. And if you have enjoyed and understand this video, so hit a like, and if you're new on the channel, hit the subscribe button, share this video so more people can learn and they can also take benefit of these amazing things like you are taking. And in future I'll be bringing up more videos which will be helpful for you, and I hope you'll be enjoying that all videos also. So just I'll be meeting you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.